Alright everyone, this is my nice patch, all in, solid. This is 20 gauge, this is 20 gauge. I used 18 on this one because there's a support piece in the back of it that's, well, here's the support piece that was in the back of it. So we got 20 gauge and what looks like 18 gauge. But you know what? This was really weak, as you can see. So well, it's all patched in now. It's a little late. So, and I had a chance to knock some of the high spots out, knock some of the low spots up on the fender. Like I said, time is getting a little late. I'm going to do this tomorrow, and then hopefully by this time tomorrow, this will be all squared away. Oh, I just picked up a hole right there. So by this time tomorrow, this will be all ground down. And you know what? I think I'm going to go charge my GoPro up and grind it all down and, well, tape it, all right, or GoPro it or whatever you want to call it. So my my thought I would be done by now, so I could get the damn thing down to the transmission shop for a gearbox. And we'll have to wait, but I'm missing a whole box of these little things here. Oops, great, I just dropped a whole bunch of them. I'm missing a whole bunch of these things that hold the fenders on. So needless to say, I can't finish this part. This one is just kind of flapping in the breeze, so I'm gonna have to go find something and improvise. Well, so, and of course, you know, I go to pull the bag up, and one of the nuts and bolts that I needed for the step just fell out, and I can't find it. Well, that would be a good time to have a metal detector, wouldn't it? You know, I'll go out tonight with my LED light and see if I can't find it. If not, I gotta get down to the hardware store anyways. Where is the one? I need a couple of these that hold the back of this plastic thing on this thing. So I got one. There's one here, there's one here, and there's one back here. Actually, I think that one's already in. Yeah, right where my finger is. So you can see that one that's there. There's another one behind the frame rail, and there's a third one here. There's another one underneath here. Where's my hand? Another one underneath here. I'm not sure I'm going to do it because I don't want to drill more holes into the stuff I just finished. But, you know, we'll go from there. So that's where we're at. And, you know, you heard from my previous videos how frustrating it was having this, well, cheap Harbor Freight welding thing. So I pulled the little gear off to look at it, and it looks like it's stripped. Well, unbeknownst to me, you know, our TFM, read the manual. There are two sides to this. There's the .30 and .35. Well, .35 doesn't want to work, and .30 is all stripped out. So I found a new one online. It's the same thing. It works well. One, and I paid a whole whopping $5 for it. It says it came from China, but it actually shipped from New York, so that wasn't a bad thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to order 2 more of them, and you know, it seems to be working pretty well now. I mean, I was able to do that in about a third the time I did most of the other stuff. So, you know, I like I said, I'm not crazy about the Chinese stuff, but you know what? It's put this thing back together. It's put that van over there back together. You see the black panel on there? That was the very first thing I ever welded, and it's still there. And let's see, I welded this, I welded that, I welded the flex, I just welded the cover from my fire pit here because two of the things were off. So now it's nice and sturdy and nice and strong. So now I don't know which one. I just re-welded all four of them. The tree landed on that one. So there we go. Hoping to have it all, the side all blue by this time tomorrow. We'll see. As if you didn't know, I'm on vacation this week. Yeah, COVID kind of messed me all up. We were supposed to be at the beach yesterday and today with another family. Well, the other family showed up yesterday here. We still maintained our social distancing thing and had a good time for the afternoon. He's a friends of ours that we've known since forever, so it was good to see them. All right, we were. I think both families were kind of bummed that we couldn't hang out together this week, but what are you gonna do? So, well, anyways, I would have done this yesterday, but I wasn't grinding and welding when I had guests here, so so that's that. All right. So, anyways, I think I'm gonna call it a night. It's, I don't know, 6:30 or so. I'm sure my neighbors won't be too happy with me grinding stuff down at 6:30, 7 o'clock at night. You'll see me tomorrow at, well, maybe noontime. I might put the step on tomorrow, which is all ready to go. Maybe, we'll see. But I got a hardware store to go to anyway, so well, I think that's about it. And well, one last thing. One of the things I decided to do was I had a good long look at this side, the fender, all this. It looks like I painted this blue because the antenna's going in here, and I had to do something with it because the existing holes for the antennas were stripped out. They were too big, so I just drilled a bigger, drill a hole above it, put the antenna on it, and I'm going to drill the 3 holes. But the rest of it, it almost looks like what they did was they just left it on there and just rolled whatever it was over it. I mean, this thing is all nice and solid. There's no rust, there's no rot, there's no nothing. Well, probably a ton of Bondo, but looks good. So I think what I'm just going to do is I'm going to run the sander over this side and smooth it out, because this is rough, this is smooth, and like I did on the other side, and just paint it. The paint that's on it is called navy blue, Rust-Oleum. So on the the navy blue looks a lot like this color, except there's no metal flake in it. So to get it some paint on it for the winter and just run it through the winter until it's next spring when I can do the windshield and the cowl. Yeah, you see that's sporty. I might even do this fall, but the windshield is, there's rust poking out from the behind it, and I put the windshield down, and behind here there's a big channel for the windshield wipers on both sides, and the actual motor is right behind that one. I rolled it, I put the window down to look at it, to look at this seal right here, which is still in good shape, by the way, and found the thing was almost completely rotted inside. Fortunately, I can get replacement windshield frame, windshields, rubber. There's a guy that makes a kit so that these wipers actually seat down flat down here, or where they're supposed to be, where they belong. Of course, Jeep didn't come out with it way back when, so he sells it online for I think $80 or $90. So I'm thinking I'm going to go get it. It comes with everything. There's a couple of eccentrics blocks underneath here that you need to change, and he comes with new arms and new wipers with it. So I'm going to try it and see what I get. But other than that, I mean, I think this thing is pretty much ready to rock and roll on the outside. The inside, once the windshield frame is done. Shouldn't leak anymore. Alright, so I have a new radio coming. Well, not coming, I already have it. And you know, you see the mess, I gotta vacuum it out. But I have a sound bar which goes up top here. Alright, and I actually have a light fixture that goes in here for up above here. And you know, right now I got half the thing apart. I put LED bulbs in this. Boy, are they bright at night now. I could barely see them before. And you know, the radio goes here. There's the radio harness. Fortunately for me, it wasn't molested, so that's a good thing. And it looks like these speakers they're not factory. These are coaxials or whatever they are. You know, there's 2 speakers in there. I'm gonna try them and see what I get. It came with those speakers there. They just sit there, and the radio that was in it was junk. I couldn't get any stations or anything on it, and the CD that was in it was stuck in it, so couldn't do anything. So needless to say, I got a marine radio for it. Yeah, it was only a cheapy thing, but you know what? If you know, it's only $40. If somebody steals it, good luck to them. If somebody, you know, if it gets wet and it gets destroyed, yeah, it's only $40. So that's where we go, where we're at now. And so, anyways, that's all the rest of the stuff. That's the glove box, and a few other things. So I mean, we're definitely getting there. There's some stuff underneath this thing that's why it's going to transmission place. I need a new skid plate, which I have, and a few other things, but 5th gear is definitely toast on this thing, so got to do something with it. And while I'm looking at, you know, while we're looking at this, I'm going to take this piece off here and paint it gray like I did on the other side where you can't see it. But and I do have an original factory console for this, which I need to do some work to. One of the things with these factory consoles is the cover mount breaks, and it breaks badly. So I have an idea what I want to do, but I'll definitely let you clue you guys in and let you know what I'm doing on it, and you know, we'll go from there. But hopefully next summer these things will be gray. You know, this actually came from the Sahara, as you can tell by the different color on the door. Hopefully I'm going to have a match set next summer and have it all painted. And the winter door on this thing, which is that's the one that came off of it. I have another one that I picked up at the Junkies, which is 5 times better shape than this one is. This one, somebody toyed around with it, and this thing doesn't. It's screwed in shut, and you know, this thing is screwed in shut. It doesn't come open. This thing is even missing it, and they welded that thing in there, and it never locked, and it was just, you know, a piece of junk. So needless to say, I have another one that was actually in pretty good shape. It was a lot better shape than this one, so that's going to go on it for the winter. You know, I would like to take the half doors and just leave them on there, but Chrysler, in their infinite wisdom, when they put the ID and the sticker and all that other stuff, stuck it right here. So try to find a place that you can go and get a new one. You can't. An auto body shop is the only place that's authorized to order new ones, reproduce them, whatever you want to call it. So if I can find a door at the junkyard, which I have to have a receipt for, so that the auto body place will see that it's a legit door and not a, you know, maybe a potentially stolen door, they'll order it and switch it. So the bane of my existence right now is this stupid door. Well, needless to say, I have a high top. I actually have a high top, but I have a soft top in the house. I got it, and that's going to go on, I don't know, maybe after it's painted. This pot's painted, or when I get it back from the body shop. But we're definitely getting there on this thing. I'd like to drive it around for the rest of the month of August and maybe even September. So that's where we're at. And we'll go from there. So you guys have a good one, and thanks for watching.